This is serious.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
You goddamn right this is serious.
Yes! I am your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
You already know what it is. Clutch time.
And it's the Heartless.
Yes, and this is Serious Business, the Not So Serious Podcast, episode 34.
34, we at your door. I swear that's what we said with 24.
No, that's what you said, not we.
What I said?
Yo, I got beef with you, bro. You said the T-Pain new song was trash.
No, I didn't even listen to it, so I can't even say nothing.
I didn't even listen.
I am a massive T-Pain
You know what I have
fan,
been bumping?
Everybody, of course, we're going to talk about J.Coles, nigga, but listen, T-Pain's more important. Now listen to me.
Ooh. You're on one today, bro. Holy.
T-Pain means a lot to me, bro. So any kind of disrespect to the
GOAT of auto-tune?
Yeah, the auto-tune god. You know, we got 6 God. He the tune god.
Hey, I can't really argue with that.
Bro, I like that with Kalani.
Sounds like an anime villain.
I had beef with Kalani before because I thought she did our boy Kyrie wrong, but not so true.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, that song's a smash. I was upset, man. When I looked, only got like 10,000 views, 100,000 views.
Because unfortunately, nobody's checking for Mr. T-Pain.
Just like how T-Pain wasn't checking his DMs.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think that's one of the collabs that he missed that now he took advantage of.
Oh, probably.
If you think about it, right?
Man, imagine how much T-Pain tracks we could have had.
Yeah. Because right now he has to reinvent himself because nobody's checking for his new, fresh music. So he's got to reinvent his old shit.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but like at least he's using that to his advantage and leveraging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to figure it out.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, B. But yes, off season is crazy. Was crazy. Are we calling it a classic yet?
How many times have we all listened through it? I know Clutch asked us in the group chat. 10?
I listened to it 10 times.
I'm probably at 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, I'm probably at about 10 as well. I was listening to it just before we started, actually. Again.
Same.
I was
listening to T-Pain before we started.
I'm trying to get I was trying to listen, right?
Yo, he has like punches you're just like, oh shit.
It's
okay.
Like, damn.
What's your favorite bar?
I like the
just one.
It's hard to say.
Just one. Just your favorite bar. One that stands out.
Nigga, his bars are like Pringles. Bitch, no Lay's. You bet you can't have just one.
Nah, you can't have just one.
You can't just have one
if
bar.
If I had to choose one to talk about,
like dying cell phone,
I would do the man died over his cross, like
ooh, just like the start of Christianity. Yo, when I heard that, bro, I think I called you.
Yeah,
I called you.
You called me. I was like,
yo.
I
said, the Forget the Man said, I got more cribs than Habitat for Humanity.
Bro,
right?
I was just thinking, how can he spit bars and not and do it with a straight face? He died over his cross like the start of Christianity. How does he not go, woo?
Yo, I love how
even in applying pressure when he's like started my grind where crime festers, now it's showing like they in the second trimester. Like what?
Yeah. Yo, the one that shook everybody was I put an M on your head. Now you're Luigi's brother.
Now you a Luigi brother.
I said, Lord.
And that was on the first track.
That was on the first track. That's probably my second favorite track on the whole album because "Pride Is the Devil" is probably the best song you got.
I mean, yeah, overall song, yeah,
overall song. One of the that's gonna definitely be the single because I got Lil Baby on it too. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was confused why the Climb Back was on there. That track's old.
I know.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Yeah, but same thing with DJ Khaled's album. He had Popstar on it.
Yeah, Popstar on it. I was like, why did he even have this? But the funny thing is, when I was listening,
it's for the streams, bro. If you think about it, it's for the streams too, right?
Probably he doesn't need it though. When I was listening to the album, and then I wasn't listening. I don't look at the track list while I'm listening. I just let it go. And then once it came to the Climb Back, I was gonna skip it, but then I was like, I'm not even gonna skip it. And then I remember some of the bars.
Watch how I flip like exclamation point.
Jeez, bro. I'm in the section
blow your clothes half off like a promo code.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in the section like a 3-piece sofa.
Yeah.
Or get you against a canceled like a homo.
Like it's PC culture. Like,
bro, I don't know, man.
Cole, how many more albums we got? We got 2 more albums left.
Yeah.
Because you were telling me
I think it's everything is a reference and an album.
And yo, did you watch his highlights from his game in Africa?
Yeah.
He's looking good.
He's looking alright.
Did you say he was fooding mans?
Not
really. Looking good. He wasn't fooding nobody, no. But he's a good role player.
Yeah. We'll see how he does in the future.
He'll make it in the NBA eventually. The only thing that stopped him from playing for Detroit Pistons was Corona. Because then he was too much of a liability to come into the bubble and then get, mix in with the team and then get chemistry. And there's just too much bullshit. So it's like, all right, forget it. We're not going to do it this year.
Plus, he has shit to do.
Plus, he got shit to do. He got an album, right? So now,
has to leave, right?
Now, if you look at it, Master P, when Master P went into the ball league and went to NBA, his record label kind of fell off a little bit. So now J.Cole dropped an album. So he's just going to let that ride out. He's never done promos after an album dropped anyways.
Yeah. So
it's not like he's missing shit.
Yeah.
And then he just wants his Dreamville dudes to do their thing. So Boss and
Boss
Jid,
is sick.
Boss and then Jid. Yep. And then who else is on the team? Is Ari on Dreamville?
No, but who's that
the singer
name? Oh, yeah, is she on Dreamville?
Ari Lennox. I swear she's on Dreamville.
Yo, yeah, I think she is.
So like they're gonna have their time now to pop off while he's playing ball. He's gonna go to the NBA, bro. We know it. It's gonna happen now. Because now he has a legit tape that people can watch, and he already got a chance with Detroit Pistons. So now he's just gonna move over because now he's gonna prove himself to be like, I can actually ball. I'm not just a rapper.
He has to do a better game than he did though. His game was all right, but he got to be a little better.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing crazy. Like it wasn't.
He gotta brush up. He gotta brush up. So
it's just the first game, man.
Yeah,
they want to see consistency. They want to see him play 82 games and whatever, and all of that. So. Yeah, but the album itself is your favorite J. Cole album.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen, but I will say maybe top 2.
After I listened, I was really gonna go and listen to KOD after. I'm not saying that's my favorite album by Cole, but just
the last one.
Comparing. Yeah, my girl was like, "Oh, it's not that great. KOD is better." I'm like, "Girl,
no way. KOD's at the bottom, bro."
KOD is not better than this one.
Not to mention his mixtapes are probably all better than KOD. Like
the Jordan mixtapes he had.
Friday Night Lights is one of my favorite mixtapes. Have you guys listened to For Your Eyes Only? It's like
so that's what was crazy. I was talking to Mike about it, and he was like, how it felt too short, and I agree because when I was listening to the album the first time out, another song started playing right after, and I'm like, yo, this sounds like For Your Eyes Only, and I looked. And it was For Your Eyes Only, so because Spotify just kept playing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, the album's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
How much tracks is it? How many tracks? 12?
12. 39 minutes.
Yeah, so
that's
it's short verses.
Slightly short. I wish you would have done I could have been happy with 14. 14. I'm good with that. But honestly.
But he gave you a solid 12.
Solid 12. Man.
You think it was a shot? Who do you think it was a shot to? That I guess just the people who ain't popping. The 30 albums with a mere 100,000 streams.
Yeah, you do with a 30 songs,
and then Nicki released an album same day with 30 songs, and I don't know. I think that's just a coincidence.
I don't know. We'd have to go back and see who dropped 30.
But the whole off season could be a double entendre. It could be referring to about him not playing basketball due to COVID, like you said, or in one of his tracks.
It's good. I like that. That's good.
What was it? Applying Pressure. It literally in the first verse, he's like, the off season, we offing niggas. So we could be talking about these whack rappers, he's really trying to get at these guys,
yeah, bro. Because he's seen that there's a gap, boy. We've been talking about this, man. I just feel like there's a gap, and we've been waiting for Cole and these niggas to come back because, as much as the Baby and Lil Baby and Young Thug and all these other young rappers who are out, they ain't giving us that true hip hop that we love. Yes, they're giving us the entertaining shit. Yeah.
Ski. Yo, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
Bums.
And even even that Migos track, that straightening, I was like, ooh,
the hook is whack, but
yeah, no, hook was alright.
It's just one word.
and okay, look at the whole catalog of Migos.
That basically.
The Narcos. Like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
Take off.
Stir fry? Did they even say stir fry in the song?
Yeah. He actually does.
Shit, like walk it like I talk it. Walk it like you know what I mean? Walk it, talk it. Come on.
True.
Them niggas ain't enunciating a lot of words in their hooks, but makes it jump, right?
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
And they were all rapping. Quavo wasn't singing.
Yeah, true. But this is for the people who really appreciate bars. They gotta appreciate this album.
You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like even other rappers who released at around the same time, because T Grizzly released his album a week before, and T Grizzly, I don't know if you guys pumped that one too.
I haven't listened to it yet.
He's rapping his ass off. I think this is a bit of a stretch to say, but I'll say it is. I think he's, I guess, a younger Meek Mill in terms of the feeling he puts into his rap, like where he's just rapping about just crazy shit that happens in the hood all the time. And he has a good flow and he keeps you entertained.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's why I love T Grizzly, man. And then back to Cole. That's what we want. That's what we want to hear, them bars where he's making you sit back and think. Like, I still haven't figured out the line that he said on LA Leakers when he talks about the James Brown, the two.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
We're gonna have to go back on it. We're gonna have to research that one.
It's gonna be like a Bible verse. I'm gonna figure it out 3 years from now or some shit.
But that's the thing. I know for a fact that after I'm done listening to this album now, I'm gonna revisit it in a couple years. I can't say how many other albums I'm gonna revisit in a couple years. You know? Yeah,
that's how I feel with. There's a couple albums I do that with. Not even rap, but Oxnard by Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Even though his last song with Bruno Mars is trash, but besides the point. Or even Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
Everybody
that was a good album. Remember that came out? I remember when that came out.
That was a classic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go with that. I'd have to say that's a classic. I actually do that with another R&B artist that we were just talking about, Ari. I go back to her album all the time.
Ari Lennox, that she's that good?
She's really good.
Wow.
Her album is really good.
Okay. Wait, the one with a bunch of colors on it and she's standing there?
Yeah.
I just remember the album artwork. That's why.
Shea Butter Baby, the one with Shea Butter.
Yeah,
Baby
Shea Butter. Yeah, that's a big tune. That's a big tune. Yeah.
The whole album.
Yeah, the whole album's fire.
But with Cole, dog, this guy in RDC World said it. This nigga never dressed it up a day in his life.
Yeah,
niggas getting their life together.
Niggas getting their life together.
Yo, when I was listening to Let Go of My Hand, and he's talking to you, and he's literally like, you know, he's talking about the Quran and all these other things, and like he's being real. He's like, yo, I like it, and there's a lot of good things in there, but I just don't got the discipline for this shit. And he's just literally sitting down, having a conversation with you, telling you what the hell it is. And then you sitting there, and I think, I don't know who I called the other day. I think I called you, Clutch, the other day, and I was like, yo, what's the meaning of life? We were having that conversation. You know what I mean? And then I think you said to me, you're like, it's however you make it or something like that, right?
Yeah, because like we're so programmed to you're born, you go to school, job, family, you die.
Yep.
But that's not life.
What is?
Life is doing whatever, like seeing people, meeting people. Those people that you meet either will like change your life. So obviously they say like you meet people for a reason, for a season, or you leave them.
Yeah.
Or a lifetime, you know what I mean? So it's like every interaction, whether it's work or it's like the conversation you have on the bus with some old lady, like you know, like there's a reason why you sat there that day, or you were late, like, because you know, if we were all perfect,
we'd be me.
The world would be boring.
Oh yeah,
to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's about experiences, man. About experiences. We live in life to have these experiences, right?
You know, like having children is a life-changing experience.
Yeah. Even though some wish they could take it back.
It is a life-changing experience, but you just got to roll with the punches, I guess, right?
I'm in a place where the meaning of life. I don't know. That's something you got to figure out day by day. Because even, thinking about what Elon Musk is doing with the whole Neuralink, putting them chips in the brain, and then you pretty much become like almost like a superhuman almost, right? So if all of us did that, would life become too boring because we're all the same?
No. Yes. Well, I assume that would start changing what experiences we have. We'd probably be having more solo experiences in our own head at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then we become more inner.
Yeah, probably. Why?
Right?
Yeah, why would we need to conversate with other people when you probably could just link up with them in your head? You'd be like, yo, let me call this nigga.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe it's the social aspect, like seeing like someone's reaction for the first time, like seeing like a waterfall firsthand, or making that climb up a hill and then finally reaching the top. Like I think it's that gratification that like I did this type thing, you know? Like,
yeah, but what if you can truly replicate it in VR?
I don't think it'll ever be the same. Well, no, it can't be the same.
If you can truly replicate it, because your brain can do so much. So if we're in this space and we're able to replicate the smell of the wind as it passes through, even just how the wind goes up and down in terms of its intensity as you're going up this hill. Maybe you almost tripped off of a rock trying to, go up this mountain or whatever it may be. And all those little things that make up the entire adventure. If we were able to replicate that, do you think then it would be all these experiences that would be so more, I think they would be less valued because you can just do it at any time.
Not necessarily. I think that would be good for people like say in wheelchairs that can experience that. So like I think that could be like a one of those what's the one, not like a game or like I can't find the right word I'm trying to use right now, but basically like rehabilitation for them, to like give them like hope to get like remember like, oh, this is what it feels like to do this and stuff like that. Like that would be a good
or people who are like vegetables or something like that, you know what I mean? And just
that's true.
Yep.
Can't move.
Because from what I know about for example the Elon Musk, the Neuralink thing, it's not putting information in, it's really taking information out right now. But I think that he's really trying to cure some sort of, because how he came out and said he has Asperger's?
Yeah.
So maybe he's trying to look for a cure for something like that you can't really cure with medicine. You know what I mean?
Kind of like a technological cure.
Yeah, because when he was talking about Neuralink before, bro, I always catch myself talking about Neuralink. I'm so fascinated with it.
I love it.
And it's a bunch of electrodes that are counteracting. So then people who have paralysis, when that shock goes through the brain to then go to the spines and then mess up things, the Neuralink is then supposed to counteract it and pretty much be that barrier. So then, you can function properly without shaking or anything like that.
It's like Sword Art Online.
It's basically It's basically
it's like SAO.
No, it is. It's basically.
You ever watch SAO?
What do you mean? Of course.
I love Sword Art.
It's literally
where's
like the same thing.
Where's my shirt?
Like,
You have a Sword Art Online shirt?
Asuna.
Like, no, it's crazy. Like, there's people that are like,
my girl hates when I make this sound.
Well, no, it's funny we talk about the anime because my buddy, he's actually learning Japanese, and he's teaching me a few things. So when they say Yamate Kurusai,
what the hell does that mean?
Oh, it means like, so this is what I'm learning. If you say Yamate Kurusai with the space, that means please stop, or please stop doing that. But if you say it Yamate together, it's like a completely different meaning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they say English is the hardest language to learn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It is, because even in the Japanese, I guess the way their language is spoken, it's Japanese. Which one was it? My girl was talking to me about. Even in the way you talk to certain people, if they're an elder, you have to use a whole set
certain
of
words.
You have to use a whole set of different words to address an older person, an elder. You
So
can't just the same way we talk to one another. I can't go and talk to an uncle or an auntie or something like that. It's a whole new set of sentences and the way you use your nouns and shit like that. It's completely different.
Because I think if I was talking to you in Japanese, I would refer to you as Kevin-o-chan, because we're like around the same age. So Chan is like someone to do with the same age, and then senpai is obviously like teacher, someone older.
Yeah.
And like a in that profession and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, see, just by talking about the Japanese, you think if we were all living the same lives, like we can like have those experiences and be like I didn't like, you know, like just that sense of like knowledge of or gaining knowledge that you just learned in that split second.
Yep. I how long you been learning Japanese for, B? What the heck?
Not me, my buddy. He's been learning for a while, but obviously I watch anime and shit like religiously, so
yeah,
I would watch my shit in subtitles.
That's right.
You love your what kind of subtitles?
Dubs.
So okay,
Subtitles.
What's wrong with that? But we all hold on. So have you gone back and watched Goku with subs?
No, but most of the new ones.
Yeah, it's different. The feelings are different.
I understand, and even the way the Foley's done, the sound effects is different. But you don't think if they paid good actors to do the dubs,
absolutely,
you can't get through with it?
It would be better. It would be good, better than subs. But
Death Note wasn't bad in English, bro. The dub was dope.
No, Death Note in English. I watched it in English. It wasn't that bad.
Nah, it was good. It was good, man. Stop it.
But that's just some shows that they do, right? There's some other ones they don't even want to pay somebody.
Like,
they just say
like right now I'm watching Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't think I could watch that Japanese right now.
Even SAO was good.
I wouldn't know.
SAO.
I think I watched SAO half English and then the rest in Japanese.
It was
sometimes watching it in Japanese is better because the episodes come out way earlier. Because they have to dub it afterwards.
No, I think they send it all at the same time.
No.
Oh, jumping back to Cole. I don't know if you guys noticed when he first dropped that album, there were no names that were featured.
No features. Later, I know.
And
no
after,
features.
I don't know if it was an update. I don't know if Cole's really messing with us.
I think it was the day, like halfway through. It's like, okay, everyone's listening to it. Let me put who's on there now.
Bro, I think that was intentional.
Moray,
I don't think it was.
Remember when I brought you guys Quicksand?
Yo, because do you
guys remember?
I know it was
Quicksand.
Mike's trying to tell me all kind of shit. I'm like, no. I'm like, pretty sure Arlen showed me about this nigga first.
Yeah, I brought you guys Quicksand. I said, yo, look at this.
Yeah.
Because when I heard him, I was like, yo, wait, is it?
Yeah, because he's like legit singing. And you hear the that raspiness in his voice, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I know this nigga.
Yup.
You know what I mean? That was good. No, that was a good song for him to be on.
I was like listening to I knew 21 Savage was going to be in the album. I didn't know where. But then when he came, I don't know how you just, 21 Savage.
What do you mean? When he said, I never seen no one driving a Bentley, I can't be out here bumping up Wendy's? Like, what?
Yeah. I'm not a 21 Savage fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
21.
But I did notice in one of his tracks, it's like, hold on. Why does it sound like Roddy Ricch? Like the way the flow was going, I'm like, yo, the Roddy Ricch kind of like
Roddy's quiet right now, man. He just came back for that one DJ Khaled track, but other than that, he's quiet right now.
Good. I think Roddy Ricch makes some big tunes, man.
Yeah, he does. He goes hard.
He needs to. I don't want him to oversaturate himself like the Migos.
You think so? You think Migos oversaturated themselves?
100%. Last year they were. The past couple of years they dropped 2 albums, then they each dropped solo albums, and they were featured on everybody. And I'm just like, holy crap, man! You guys need to chill, bro.
Yeah, but that's what you do. But you know that when you talk about best rap group right now, got to be the Migos.
It's the only rap group right now.
Yeah, except who just made a rap group? Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, E40. And Too Short.
I think I heard about that. I'm not listening.
They're called Westmore, like Mount Rushmore. It's like I think their name is Westmore.
Yeah, I ain't checking
Westmore.
For that. I ain't checking for that.
What that could sound like a hood in Toronto.
I like E40.
Westmore Ave.
Yo, E40.
Westmore
Coming from
Crescent.
Westmore
Crescent.
Yeah.
Westmore Ridge.
Oof. Don't go there.
Yeah, yo.
You may gonna have to get a hall pass
Hall pass
for what?
to even go there. You know, because niggas give out hood passes and shit.
What? Okay, so explain that to me. What a hall pass is?
A hall pass? You don't know what a hall pass is?
Nah.
Arliss, you wanna?
Nope.
In that type of context
for the audience.
So a hall pass is basically a okay given by your partner to sleep with somebody else.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that kind of hall pass. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So going back to one of J.Coles' songs in the 100 mil, when he's like, I'm proud of my niggas, they never switched up. Don't care if it's Michael B. Jordan that's calling my woman to fuck. She will never pick up. I can't say the same for you niggas.
Yep.
I put that in my snap, and someone said, oh, that's my one hall pass.
Michael B. Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was a girl, obviously.
Obviously.
Because I don't know. I mean, we're in a new age, man. I mean, I have a hall pass.
Really?
I don't know if I was given it, but, but I'm taking it. When it comes to Cassie, man, there's nothing.
Oh, yeah. That's different.
That is my hall pass.
That's different.
I don't know if you agreed with it or not. Too bad.
Have you ever had a hall pass?
Nah.
Given to me? Or did I just take it off the lanyard?
Right.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Wanted signs. You're like, please take one. Okay.
Nah, it was on a lanyard, like it's at the gas station with a long wooden stick on it. A long bar attached to it. So you got to bring the shit back.
Yeah. No, I've never had a hall pass.
Nah, B.
Mr. KT?
Nah. Y'all know. You don't even have to ask me that.
No,
if you ever had one, like at any point in time in your life.
Never ever.
No.
Never? Ever?
No.
Clutch?
No, pass ever.
Yeah, I've had one.
Of course he has.
I know, but I'm just trying to
bring up the conversation.
So would you give a hall pass? Would you give a hall pass to your girl?
Hell no. For what? What's wrong with you niggas? What are we talking about?
What if it's a girl?
Sorry, my mic was muted there.
Oh, yeah, right. What if...
no.
Yeah.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Clutch?
I mean...
Under the right circumstances.
You weren't invited.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to be invited.
Bro, did you guys hear that Jeff Bezos is building a yacht? A new yacht?
Yes.
You heard about it?
Yes.
So he's building this yacht, and this yacht is freaking hella crazy, and it's coming with a companion yacht, and the companion yacht has a helipad on it because they couldn't put it on the regular yacht because they put so much shit on it. Anyway, it's gonna have like a submarine and shit, a whole bunch of shit, yo. His yacht's gonna be nuts.
It was a nigga making underwater deliveries and shit to Poseidon, like. Here you go, sir. We got you a new Trident.
Were you looking for Atlantis? We found it. If Jeff Bezos came to my girl and said, "Yo, I love you so much. Is there anything you could do just to spend one night with me? I'll give you my yacht. I'll give you." Nigga,
you can't even swim.
$10 million.
Actually, no, you can. You can.
$10 million. I would be like, yo, and she brought that to me. I would ask her why she's even bringing this to me. Go deal with the tomatoes. Come back. Let me go buy my Benz.
And then you wasted time. You're wasting time. You came and asked me. You should have been coming with the money already.
I might break up with you just for asking me if you don't do this shit. Go there. Come back. You got your hall pass. I'm flying over to go see Cassie. And I'll be right back.
This nigga got to go tit for tat. Give me that, since we're here.
Give me that. Hey, bro. There's no tit for tat with Cassie.
Cassie don't want you.
She wants me.
Just like nobody wanted her music.
Bro.
You dissing T-Pain? I got to speak the truth about Cassie.
T-Pain ain't got nothing on Cassie.
Okay, let's go hit for hit. Cassie and T-Pain versus.
I don't compare Cassie to anybody, so it's not gonna happen.
Listen,
I don't compare Cassie.
Listen, I see you going on to YouTube Music right now trying to find.
I don't need to go onto YouTube Music. I keep a list. I
see the red in your glasses.
I keep a list of Cassie stuff on my screen. So chill.
Oh my gosh.
Chill. But no, for real, like, yeah, I would. It's a situation like that. I'd be like, yo, go for it. I can definitely forget about a lot of things for a lot of money.
For 10 mil?
For 10 mil, bro?
You get 5, she gets 5.
You're probably thinking, man, Bezos ain't gonna do it like I do it, so it's all good.
Exactly. I ain't worried about it.
Bezos 2 strokes.
But then Bezos has created like some crazy sex drug, and he just makes him go ham.
Jeez.
Comes back with a broke up buck and everything. She's like, hi, Jesus. Speaking Patois and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I thought that nigga was Irish. What happened?
What the hell? Damn it. Well, do I still get my 10 million at least?
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
Boy, no hall pass better. But that would be a game changer. So what else is a game changer?
Speaking of game changers, I've been doing some research and some enlightening aspects stuff. So basically, this one gym pickup that I do for work. I was talking to the guy, and he told me he was vegan. So I'm like, oh, like really, you're vegan? And right away, he's like, oh, what? You're gonna talk shit?
Yes.
I'm like, no, like I'm just like curious, like if you actually are a vegan, like that's pretty interesting. Because my mom stopped eating meat 2 years ago. Like she hasn't eaten meat in like 2 years.
Same thing with my aunt, my uncle.
So like he told me to watch this movie on Netflix called The Game Changers. It's basically like following a UFC fighter who got injured, and he basically
UFC fighter?
Yeah, it's a UFC fighter who got injured, couldn't train for 6 months, and he was looking online for other ways of healing and stuff like that, and basically came across like all these like plant-based or like vegetarians stuff, and basically the Roman gladiators were actually vegetarians.
I can believe that.
And those niggas were D. Those niggas was fighting like lions and shit.
Rome used to run shit for a minute.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right, that they were primarily vegetarians, and they were saying,
really,
like, yeah, look it up.
The Romans
like,
were
through science and research. Yeah, it was a vegetarian diet. So he was looking to see if there was other athletes who don't eat meat, and there were some football players who like. He said like, oh, his wife is a cook. She makes all vegetarian meals, whatever. He started eating, and then the team was kind of like clowning on him because whenever you hear someone's a vegetarian or vegan, they're kind of like,
you're
okay, like whatever.
Yeah.
But no, like he got 15 of the football players from the Tennessee Titans to switch to plant-based, and they said they've never had more energy and strength than they've like ever. There was this one guy who stopped eating meat in 2005.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
2005, he's like a heavyweight lifter. He broke 3 world records that year from switching.
Oh, I think, and this is on Netflix. I think I seen the preview for this. Okay, so then I believe Tom Brady is also not vegan, but I think he's vegetarian or pescatarian.
Or pescatarian, yeah. And for our listeners, a pescatarian is someone who eats vegetables and fish.
This is a big people podcast. If they don't know pescatarian, then they need to. Conclusion, are you now considering becoming a vegetarian, Clutch, to start and then see?
Or pescatarian. I want to give it a try because they showed them their blood. So they gave 3 athletes a chicken taco, a beef taco, and a all vegetarian taco. They took their blood that night. The next night they gave them all veggie, and the clarity in their blood for just one night was like night and day. So just imagine how clogged like our arteries and shit are from the meats that we're eating. And I'm not saying like, oh, like stop eating meat, this and that, but like it's just kind of interesting to see that the world's like strongest animals, gorillas, rhinos,
they don't,
oxes, they don't eat meat, and those things are like those things are D's. So
why are they endangered?
Because niggas want them.
Fuck that. I ain't ever given up my meat. What are these guys talking about? Steaks, burgers, chicken, all that shit? I ain't never given that shit up. Forget that.
So I've also been going back and forth for years thinking about, do I really want to give it up? Because if you look at it, bro, I get it. I understand it. We were given these foods. Those were slavery foods at first. Okay, no problem. You gave it to us because we were all slaves and we made it a delicacy. And now you sell, how much is oxtail, Arliss?
I just bought one tail today for $15.
And now the shit is skyrocketed. They used to throw away chicken wings, and now the shit is like it's its own restaurant sometimes. You know what I mean?
But let me tell you this. So they also did a test about like males, like erections and stuff. So that same night they gave them the meat. They put this like weird contraption on them. Well, they put it on themselves to measure how long they have an erection for and how many times they have an erection throughout the night. From meat versus vegetables, the vegetable was like 300 plus. Like one dude had an erection for an hour long.
Tell that to my 3 kids.
That's not a good.
Tell that to my 3 kids. Okay, tell that to my 3 kids.
No, you know why? You know why that's not going to work. There's so many other factors. If the person is already sexually active, if the person is trying to do like a semen retention, if this person watches a lot of porn, like if he masturbates a lot, like there's so many other factors that go into it. Yes, food is a piece of it, but I don't think that's the main part to then say. I think everything but the whole boner part. I think that's just him because we don't know. Maybe for years he was doing this or doing that. Like that would then counteract the amount of erections he has. I don't know about that one, but again, what I was going to finish with is like I was thinking about going and becoming vegan and this and that, and because we were given all these foods as slaves, made it delicacies, but it's like, do we still need to eat it? Like, yes, oxtail is so good, and we put all these amazing seasonings on it. And we put all this kind of flavor into it, but is it truly good for our bodies? You know what I'm saying? Like my girl, like the Filipinos, they love just like fat, like literally, like legit, just fat.
Yeah,
like they spice that shit and legit just fat.
Yeah,
and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna grab something else on the table. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's the Filipino culture. And then there's so many other cultures that just love, you know, like a lot of fatty based things. You know what I'm saying? So I digress. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for years. If anything, I would start with vegetarian. But this whole plant-based thing, like there's a lot of GMO and a lot of chemicals that have to be put into it so it can hold and stay
Are you talking the way about that like it fast foods?
No. Even just regular.
Yeah, they even say regular stuff in the grocery store. You gotta kind of like when you're buying
foods.
it. Yeah, you gotta like look at
GMO shit.
What's actually in it.
You know what? That's seeming more like a chore. I'd rather just go buy a steak.
Yeah, because it's so much easier, bro,
and more delicious. Have you guys tasted any of this plant-based stuff?
I tried. I remember I tried A&W. I tried A&W. I think A&W was like the first to come out with the plant-based, and I tried it,
and it tasted like
it wasn't that great.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It wasn't that great. I was like, ugh.
Like I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. There's probably definite health benefits, but I can get my protein a lot easier in meat. I'm not saying you can't.
Where do you think the meat's getting that protein from?
The plants. So he's doing the hard work for me. You can do that. But most vegetables don't have a lot of protein. Most vegetarian dishes don't have. You need to really supplement.
No, that's when you got to switch to like other stuff like peanut butter and other like beans.
Yeah, beans, like a lot of beans and like tofu, obviously. So that seems like a lot hard. When you're not a vegetarian, you don't even have to think about getting your amount of protein unless you're doing bodybuilding or something, because you just through your diet, you naturally hit what protein your body should be getting. But I assume people who are vegetarians and stuff will probably, like that guy you said was weight training. There's no way he did it without any sort of supplements. He had to be taking protein shakes. Yeah. He had to be doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's no way you could gain, I don't think, I'm not a doctor, you could gain that much muscle on just like a plant-based diet.
Just straight veggies. Yeah. That part it's hard to believe. There's other things that wasn't in the documentary that's just false, because to be able to gain that type of amount of pounds, nah, bro, you got to be doing all he had you know those older, know, old people, they got that little container, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday pill, the pill container.
He had to have one of those.
Bro, he probably had a D'd one, like a deep, like 3x3. You know what I'm saying? Like it was probably thick, and it just had all kind of supplements that he got to take every day to be able to get that missing amount of protein, which is then where like being a pescatarian or something like that would come into play.
But
so what do you think about it, Clutch?
Think about what?
Being a pescatarian, vegetarian?
Well, yeah, I've been eating basically a vegetarian meals like all week.
For real? So have you had any meat?
Not this week.
How you feel?
And, like I feel fine. Like it feels like I have more energy than I feel like I have the energy that I had when I was like 20 years old. Like I don't feel as like lethargic or like tired or like lazy. Like I feel like I can like keep going, you know?
You are going to lose a lot of weight though. For sure. Unless you're supplementing, you are going to lose a lot of weight. Guarantee.
Are you gonna put Kai on one of those diets?
Kai's basically a vegan right now. He barely eats meat.
Yeah, same with Avery. Like she eats more like vegetable, like more veggie stuff, like quinoa, like all that stuff.
He eats a lot of fruits and vegetables, and he eats a lot of rice and pasta type of thing. Like the only meat
Chubbs like eats
everything.
Meat.
The only meat in Kai's diet is like he'll eat like a pepperoni stick a day, which is a lot of protein, so that's good for that. And he'll eat like McDonald's nuggets, but other than that, and pizza. Other than that, he doesn't really eat any meat. Really, he'll go days without eating meat on several occasions, no problem.
Wow. Yo, I gotta.
Because he even said,
and that nigga got a lot of energy.
Our teeth are designed like herbivores. They're flat.
Yeah. But we lost our canines though. We lost our canines. We used to have canines.
Well, and our mouths. I remember I was watching I was watching a Rogan podcast, and he had on this one guy, and he was talking about even the structure of our face and how it's morphed and become much different over time as we've evolved because of just the things that we eat. And now, like, you know, the foods are a lot softer nowadays.
We cook.
Well, yeah, because we cooking and whatever, whatnot. But even back then, our mouth structure was a lot more different. And that's why the wisdom teeth were so important, because our mouths were a lot bigger that could handle that. So when the wisdom teeth came in, it wasn't, you know, pressing against. But now it's generation of like different types of foods and the way we cooks it, and it's softer and shit like that. So then obviously our jaws and our mouths have now formed differently. And then it's resulted in, you know, people have to get their wisdom teeth removed. Like I got mine removed. You guys probably got yours removed.
Yeah,
I got all four of mine taken out.
That was a great time. They put me under. Fun, I was high as shit.
Oh man, I told my mom I wanted to drive.
What?
I don't even remember that, bro. I got blood on my back.
Seriously?
There was blood. There was a blood stain here, and a blood stain on my upper shoulder, and a blood stain somewhere around my lower chest. And then there was another blood stain on the back of my shirt. Near the bottom of my shirt on the back. It's not even you know, you could say, okay, it seeped through one side and went to the other. No, just one random blood stain on the back.
What the hell? What the hell did they do to you?
Oh no, man. I just remember I woke up and there was a hole in my wall from the pain. I don't want to take the T3s, man. Constipate you, man. I want to take a shit.
Fuck that. Take it, bro. Take it.
No, man. No.
I wanted Percocets. They didn't give me no Percocets. They're like, this black guy ain't getting no Percocets.
And this is what I appreciate. Jumping back to Cole's album, Lil Baby was real with us. He said he's addicted to promethazine. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah. Well, part of hip hop is being real, supposedly.
Same thing on the one track. He's like, just say you want to be a broke rapper.
Yeah, but just speak the truth.
Speak the truth. Say you're a broke rapper. It's better than you saying you got all these millions and you capping.
Got shit. Can't even play their lease.
Can't even pay their lease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then paying. I had this thought. I seen this video. I had this thought. Got to bring it up. We need to have another lady on the show, and we got to ask the ladies for this one. Should men have to? Now it's a 2-part question.
This sounds like a poll to me.
Should men have to pay?
Okay.
Should men have to pay child support if the women don't want to have the abortion. Now, I seen somebody asking the question to somebody. They said, okay, you're a woman, your body, your choice. No problem. But if the man wanted to have the kid, it's not his choice, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you, the woman, you decide you want to have an abortion, that's your choice. That's your body. Okay, that's how you feel. Now, if you want to have the child, is it not a double standard to say, well, he didn't want to have the child, but you want to have the child, so now he has to pay child support?
So what's the question? Should a man have to pay child support if you didn't want to have an abortion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
It's a hard question, bro.
That is a hard question.
It technically is a double standard if you really think about it.
Well, 100% is a double standard. And all the rights lie with the person's body, right? That's
with the person's body.
How it goes. And
so he was like, yo, let's have the child. I want to be together. But she don't feel ready. She has the abortion. But if he's like, yo, I ain't trying to have no kid. She's like, no, I'm going to take your ass to court.
And the courts aren't in favor of the guys, I'll tell you that much.
At all.
Dads are not favored in the court.
Now, let me preface this so nobody takes me out of context. My belief is lifetime commitment at a temporary lust. Now look at us. Look at where we stuck. Mm-hmm. Jay John said that track in Statistics, the dope song.
Yep.
And he's talking about two different perspectives. The perspective of the baby mom, and she's like, you don't do nothing. You stunt on the gram with your kid, but you ain't doing shit. I gotta do all these things by myself. You know, you like pretty much a deadbeat dad. And then the dad saying like, sometimes I don't even want to see my kid because I don't want to have to see you. Like, I'm trying to do my best. You want me to start robbing and shit? When you see me in jail, no, you're the reason behind it. Like, I'm trying my best to do what I got to do for this kid. Like, I love my kid, but I just don't want to I don't want to see you. So it's coming from both those perspectives. And he kept saying, lifetime commitment at a temporary lust. Now look at us. Look at where we stuck. So if you ain't ready to wrap it up, I feel like you need to just deal with the consequences that come with it. I don't want to say a kid's a consequence, but like, that's just the result.
Well, I think that they should pay. You should have to support your kid. You have to support your kid. You have to make sure your kid has everything.
Yeah, but you said, your kid. The kid.
The kid.
The child. Not the mother.
Not the mother.
Because honestly, there's some times where the moms take the child support and then pay their bills with
Absolutely.
it. And then,
But that the kid is living under the house, so the kid does need bills, right? Need the bills.
So the kid needs the kid needs car insurance.
The kid needs to get around. Needs to go to school.
Yeah, but so then you can pitter patter in court to say, well, I need to get them to school, and with that, I need a car, and to be able to drive my car, I need to put in gas, and right, all those things, bro. You don't ever win. But the question is, if a guy says I want to have this child, and the girl says no, she can have an abortion. But if the girl says she want to have the child, and he's like, I don't want to have the kid. Now he looks like a deadbeat dad and looks like a loser.
Well, he has no choice. I think you should have to support your kid. But I don't think you should be forced to. If that's the situation, you shouldn't be forced to. But then people are going to say, well, then nobody's going to do it. Why have
the kid?
Why have a kid? No one's going to do it.
Yes, people would do it. What do you mean? If they really actually care about said person, not every, relationship that ends with a child.
It's horrible.
And ends maliciously, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think I can go with that because but then every guy could just say, I didn't want the kid. Everybody could just say that. You could just be like, I didn't want the kid. Oh, I'm pregnant. I don't want the kid.
Yeah.
Remember, we put that on record, right? Right? We can, you know what I'm saying? But so I don't know. I think the courts just made it that just easier just to say baby child support instead of going through all the muddy waters. That obviously makes more sense than because courtrooms would be hella more packed than what they are now.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think you should be supporting your kid. I don't think you have a choice. I think it just sucks.
It's just the way it is. No, mind you, I agree with it too. I want to go even further back and say, you should have thought of that when you didn't want to wrap it up. Like that's just.
But it's a two-way street.
What you mean?
It's a two-way street. She could have been on birth control too. She could
have let go and not lock him up.
It's a two-way street. It realistically should be a joint decision. It should be a 100%.
The kid came and then you guys broke up.
If you guys were in a relationship and you break up, then well, too bad for you, bro. You pay that. But if it's like a one night stand, you guys should have, but it never goes like that. You should have a joint decision to say, yes, we both want the kid. No, we don't want the kid. And then if you disagree, I should open up a business called Arliss Mediation. You come over to me and I will tell you if you should have the kid or not.
and what is some of the criteria lie within that? Within your decision.
Do you want a life? If they say yes, I'm gonna say
this nigga will have the quickest consultations ever.
five questions.
I'll be like, fill out this form. They'd be like, it says do not have a child. But sir, you didn't interview us. Hey, that's how it goes.
But she's starting to show like she's in her second trimester.
Exactly. Bro, there's a lot of women who shouldn't have no business having children, man. No business. A lot of the stigma has to lay on the guys of being like me, not wanting to have kids. But I still do my thing, right? But like what if I was a guy who didn't want to do their thing? We have that stigma of if a guy has a daughter or a son they're not living with, they're like, oh my God, look at this guy. He's getting them every weekend. But I know so much women who have no business having children, raising children. You know what I mean?
Well, and if you really think about it, the welfare program really did a number to warp the mentality to say, all right, I can do this by myself because I'm going to get more money.
Absolutely.
Call it what it is.
Absolutely. And the courts are going to back me up. Yeah. I have actually heard a recent horror story about someone who went through a breakup and their baby moms is going through, they were actually married and their baby moms is going through a whole bunch of nonsense with the courts and screwing this guy over. This guy's a nice guy from what I know. Like I didn't see anything. I wouldn't go around saying anything bad about him or anything. He's just like a typical normal guy. And he loves his kids and everything, and he's getting screwed over by the courts big time. He's like losing visitation and shit. Yeah, so because some women,
lifetime commitment out of temporary lust. Yeah. Now look at us. Look at what we start. This is why when I say it's too late, like that's why I go back even further. You should have thought of that before. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what else to tell you, bro.
But people change, right? You never know. You never know how someone's going to act after they have a child. You never know how someone's going to act after a breakup of someone that they wanted. Or if they break up with you and you did something to them that they could never get over. You know what I mean? So you never know how people are going to act. And that's the thing.
You never know how people are going to act, like taking your own hall pass?
Taking your own hall pass. Well, that's a known. Everyone knows how I'm gonna act if Cassie comes knocking at my door. There's no ifs, ands, or buts at all.
She ain't knocking at your door because she ain't got no money to travel, no records.
Yeah, she's so poor. She's
after Diddy dropped her.
Poor. She says no money, no nothing.
After Diddy Snoop dogged her.
Doom. Yeah.
All right, so
when you drop 3 albums for me, drop her like it's hot.
Yeah.
Yo, good question, Clutch. Can a friendship come back after a long break?
What kind of friendship?
A friendship.
Like a friendship? Like we were homies?
We were homies.
Why do we stop talking?
Who knows? Could be anything. Nothing.
I mean,
yeah, could be anything.
I mean, I would say yes if it was something that happened at a younger age and was like, you look back at it and you're like, hey, it's stupid. But if it's something that you feel like this person like violated and they like crossed the boundary, then no.
No?
So it all depends on why the relationship or the friendship stopped to begin with.
What if it's like grow apart type of thing? What if you guys are just chilling and then life gets in the
happens.
way and then you guys get back? Can that relationship come back? Would that friendship be the same? That's one question.
I mean, it would have to rely on both parties to want that relationship to be like what it used to. Because if one person's kind of giving more effort, then it's kind of like a waste of time, right?
But
it's just gonna be like a high and by, like yo, whatever, like more like an acquaintance type relationship more than like a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here listening because
could it be? Can you force a friendship back? Like that's the thing with I feel like a lot of people work
women?
when you talk about like relationships and stuff. And
Women,
yeah, like you're like you're like you got.
But it's true though. Like it's true.
But are friendships as hard as relationships?
I would say friendships are harder than relationships.
What?
Why?
Because like for me it's like think of it this way. Some people would rather tell everything about themselves to their best friend than their partner.
True.
Because they trust. I think it just has to do with
less judgment.
Yeah. Like their best friend has like seen them at their high, their low. They know what their life is like. They've been there. So like there's that connection that I can tell this person anything, and they won't look at me like I'm weird or like I'm like they'll always either respect. They'll always be my friend. Whereas if you tell a partner something, you have that risk of losing that partner.
That's true. As a friend, you have more of a responsibility. Right? With that person's
he's on fire.
With that person's life, basically, the info that they've given.
Yeah. There is. And even sometimes when you go and you look at old school Jamaican songs, one song I always look at is Bob Marley, Who the Cap Fit. Says, man to man is so unjust. You don't know who to trust. Your enemy could be your best friend, and your best friend could be your enemy. It's such a high level of responsibility that comes with being a friend, where your friend's the only one who keeps your secret, so only he can reveal it. That's the Bob Marley track. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
When you're a friend, a true friend, and there's all this information and all these details and experiences that you've held down for somebody, that's the true test of a friend. And when it goes back to that type of those 4 types of loves, that friendship, that bond, when you could tell somebody something, and when you tell somebody something, it's a wall, meaning it's a wall where like that's where the shit stops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a trust enough that, so depending on how it ended off, and then where you can now assess where it should go in terms of the friendship when you get back from that long break, then I would say, yes, it can. Sometimes there might always be just that little bit of hesitancy, because do you think it's good to trust everybody 100%?
No, absolutely not.
100%.
100%. That's deep.
That's like mama level.
I don't even trust my mom 100%. No, but who would you say? So I say no. Do you guys think you can trust someone 100%? No, Clutch?
Someone like
a friend or a girlfriend or someone on the friend level.
There's one of my close friends. She comes in the live chats. Ashley, I trust her 100%. I tell her basically everything.
So
and then vice versa too.
Do you think that? So do friends have a higher trust level than your partner in a relationship?
I would say yes, because of the whole judgment aspect. Like, your friend's not gonna, like, they'll be like, you're an idiot, but they won't like just drop you for doing something like, you know what I mean? Like, like they won't. They're not ones to just give up on you just like that, just because you made a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they might lecture you or show you like why it was wrong or why you were in the wrong, but they're not just going to be like, oh, well, unless it's like something like crazy where it's like, you know crazy, what, like I don't even know like what level of crazy, but it would have to be for someone to stop being someone's friend. It's.
I think sometimes, and I've done it where it's like, you know, you just grow apart from certain people, and you know, it's like I see you're going down this way. I'm not about it, or I don't want to be associated, and then get caught in some bullshit. So I need to separate myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Fix up.
Do you know what I mean? Sure. But if this is where, you know, if you can come back, if you can see that person making a change in their life, then are you more inclined to chill with them after?
I don't know. Is it too far gone after a while? Are you
sometimes it could be. Yo, I knew somebody in elementary. We're cool, chilled every day, and now, you know, he older, I'm older, and I see, you know, who he is and he sees who I am, but I just don't think we would like vibe like that. It's just, you know what I mean? Not to say he's not living right or anything. It's just we're two different type of people now, man. Like,
not to mention you'd have to carve a space in your life for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And everybody's already has their whole routine of life going on right now. And like to carve a space for that for somebody to come back. There's got to be some great
time.
Friend. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of time.
And you
got to figure out who they are.
Exactly, you're repairing still. You have to carve time to repair that shit. It's not going to be like, you know, us type of thing. You know, we just, you know, we don't need to like do so much work in our friendship because like it's like, you know, it's like a natural thing. But if someone's coming back from something, you got to carve open something. And you got to be like, work on it. Okay, if I don't call this guy today, you know, we're gonna take back steps. You know, if I don't talk to this guy in 3 months, what's gonna happen? If you know what I mean?
Because we didn't talk for a couple of years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when we started chilling again, I didn't feel like it was. I talked to both of you for a few years, and I didn't feel like it was a lot because if you talk to us 2012, I think we did each other. We seen each other every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Every day. But unless I was sleeping for work.
Well, I mean, you're always sleeping, nigga. What you mean? Nigga was always sleeping. But I didn't feel like it was like a chore. You know what I mean? To come back like that. That was because if it was, I would have just been like, fuck it. To be honest, I would have just been like, whatever.
I didn't feel like it was that hard to. Yeah, sometimes certain friendships when they and it wasn't. No, it was a long time. Yeah, it was a long time. Sometimes, it really depends on the type of friendship and where it left off.
Has anybody done you dirty that you would let back in?
Where there's just like that little spark in your heart, you're like, man, I wish he can just get his life together and you know, him or her or whatever, and I take him back, open arms.
And
for me, it's a no.
For you, it's a no. You know, there's a lot of.
I don't have anybody like that.
I have some friends, but like that I don't talk to anymore, and I think about it, and I say, I'm just talking about like just a bunch of people in the past, and it's like, how many of these friendships that fizzled off because of a miscommunication, because of something they thought I did or I thought they did that it just didn't work out, and we were just like, oh, fuck this guy. And it in reality is like, how many lost friendships have we had from a miscommunication?
From a miscommunication?
Yeah.
No, I think for me it's more of because if I got a problem with you, we gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
I think for me it's more of we just grew apart. We just grew apart, and it's never any hate. If I find a video that reminds me of something we did back in the day, I'm gonna send it to you on Insta, and then it's like a quick, yo, what up? Yo, you good? Yeah, I'm cool. And then we just kind of keep it pushing.
But if they said, oh, yo, let's come chill out, let's go chill out to a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make the time. Like, you know, and I hate when we say, yo, let's make time. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, nah, I ain't really about it.
Yeah.
But then it's you're just bullshitting if you're saying, yeah, we're gonna hang out, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I really feel like in those moments sometimes that I actually mean it, and I think I do. In the moment, I think yes.
Because then you start to reminisce.
Yeah, I think I do mean it sometimes, and I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Like I even have some cousins like that, and they're like, yeah, there's that. I just don't talk to anymore, and I was like, yeah, let's chill. You know, you bring the kids, and I'm just like, yeah. That I don't mean.
What you said? Hold on. You know, so once this nigga said that they would imply that, or they would say, oh. Let's hang out. Yeah. I'll bring the kids.
You gonna watch them? Can I leave them here? No.
Have you ever had those kind of friends where they were just watch my youths?
No, but I know someone who has a friend like that, and it's rough for them.
Oof.
But they love the kids, so it's, you know.
It's a double edge.
Yeah, like, you know.
Double edge.
As a matter of fact, KT, you want to come watch the kids?
Yeah.
So, Clutch, you have nobody you would bring back into your life?
No.
Even if they tried?
Mm-hmm.
So once they're gone, they're gone?
Yes, sir.
If your best friend right now that you were just talking about left, you guys just stopped talking for like a couple years. And she's like, yo, I really miss you. I hope we can get back to where it was. You wouldn't do it?
Look at the smirk on his face.
Thinking
those
who are listening.
Shit.
Maybe.
I feel like there's certain people who there's just times when you guys are going in two different ways.
Yeah.
Mind you, maybe that person's not necessarily going downwards, or we're just parallel. But it's like the parallel is so far spread apart.
Maybe the roads come back.
I knew a lot of people I was like really good friends with in college, but we can't make time for one another, man. We got two different lives that we're living.
Yeah. Yeah, I had this friend. She was this girl I used to chill with, and I used to tell her everything. This is before I'm in this relationship, and she's even met my girlfriend now. They went out to dinner one time. We all like chilled. She has a kid and shit, and like we were chilling. But my girlfriend doesn't like her at all, and I'm like, no, this is my friend. I'm never gonna cut this friend off. But now our relationship has fizzled off and like, you know, split out, and I was thinking to myself, like, if she really tried to come back and be like as much as a friend as she was before, I don't think I'd ever really cut her off like 100%, like never
just keep
talk
her at
to
bay
her again. Like, you know, just keep her at arm's length type of thing.
Yeah.
But like, would I make the time to put her back in, carve that little
You got a whole
niche
other
out?
life, bro.
Yeah, I got enough people in my
Your
life.
kids be waking you up at 5 a.m., man. You ain't got no time to be texting up.
Right?
Like, bro, I know better. I don't message you after 9:30, man. Like,
No way. That's it. It's a wrap for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
9:30,
shoot, man.
If I see 9:30, my eyes are closing.
Yeah, okay. It's just to look at the clock.
I'm just like, yeah, exactly. Oh, it's about that time. It's about that time.
Holy cow, boy. Well, yeah, man. Yeah, the friends, people, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. Monday through Sunday, ho. It's an Eminem song. Thank you for listening. This is a good, serious business episode. We appreciate everybody who rocks with us. And we want you all to follow us on all of our social media platforms, our Twitter, SeriousBiz_pod, our Instagram, Serious Business Podcast. Make sure that you spell business, BIZNESS. Our YouTube, Serious Biz.
Yeah.
Yo, like it. Hit the notification bell so you know every time that we post. And to everything that we talked about.
Oh, by the way, you haven't told our audience that you're on another podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You got to tell them. You got to tell the people.
Another podcast, my brethren, Mikey T. We've had him on once.
Wait,
we had him on
twice. I don't know.
Maybe we'll bring him on to talk about it.
Yeah,
once.
we might just bring Mike on instead.
Yeah, we could bring him on.
Mike's gonna hear this and be like, "Yes, Julia, did you hear this? They're bringing me.
I get to be with the niggas, the blacks."
Oh man!
I was just talking to him about how he has the nigga card, but once you go to a new set of niggas, you got to get a restamp, right?
It's new cards. It's new cards.
New card has to be issued.
You got to be renewed.
It comes in a FedEx mail, so it could take a little bit.
But yeah.
So make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Oh yeah, that podcast is called Out of Order Podcast. And through everything that you heard, us talking about how T-Pain is one of the greatest artists of all time. You got to go listen to his newest song, Like That. I'm look at that. It's not even sponsored by T-Pain. I'm giving him plugs.
It's okay. We're T-Pain, Glad, same shit.
Whatever. Realizing maybe we should all become vegans.
Or not.
Or contemplating child support. Or even seeing if friends should really come back in your life after a long time, and are they actually really friends? We talked about all these things, and we want you to take us seriously, but at the same time, we hope that you don't. We're joking around, we having fun, but it's a great conversation. Thank you again for being here, and we out.
Like 3 strikes. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, damn. All right, come over, we'll take a shot.